Hello everyone. This is part 6 of a listing of 40 science fiction films reflecting not only the best of the genre but also some that are unique and interesting by themselves. Here are 4 more movies, all of them from the 1980s. We have entered the era of sequels and remakes, including a title that would eventually have its own sequel. Please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. I welcome your ideas and opinions. I will respond to all. Thanks and enjoy.
I remember ruined dreams, chaos, but most of all, the Road Warrior.
Greetings from the warrior of the wasteland!
The gasoline will be ours. Just walk away.
There it is. Thousands of gallons, as much as you want. If anyone's gonna get in there, it's gonna be you.
Okay, so who's gonna drive the tanker?
You want to get out of here? You talk to me.
Nobody gets out of here alive.
You can run, but you can't hide!
From 1981 on, when asked what I thought the best action film was, I always said George Miller's The Road Warrior. That was until a few years ago when I saw Mad Max Fury Road. I left the theater after that one, went straight home and wrote a review, the first line of which was, "I have just seen the best action movie of all time." Maybe a bit hyperbolic, but it was certainly the way I felt at the time. More than 4 decades later, Australian director George Miller still knows how to get your blood boiling with a movie camera. This story of violent pursuit across the outback desert takes up 90% of the film and is still over much, much too soon.
Mayday. Mayday. Anyone hear me? Over. This is U.S. Station 31. You read me? Found something in the ice. We need some help down here. Can anybody hear me? We found something. We found something. We found something.
12 men have just discovered something. For 100,000 years, it was buried in the snow and ice. Now it has found a place to live. Inside. Where no one can see it, or hear it, or feel it.
I know I'm human. Some of you are still human. This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won.
You guys gonna listen to Gary? He can beat one of those things!
John Carpenter's remake of The Thing came out in 1982, the same year as that all-time feel-good alien visitation movie, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. The public loved that film and hated, for the most part, Carpenter's truly nail-biting film about a group of scientists at an outpost in the Arctic who discover an organism that can kill and consume a victim, then convincingly mimic them on a step-by-step journey towards world conquest. The practical and very gooey special effects showing this metamorphosis are among the best ever put on film. Unlike Spielberg's cute visiting alien, this creature is an ugly mess of monstrosity on a truly horrifying level. Once seen, it's never forgotten.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Happy birthday. Surely the best of times. Other people have birthdays. Why are we treating yours like a funeral?
Bones, I don't want to be lectured.
You're a hiding. Who am I hiding from? Yourself, Admiral.
I don't believe this was a fair test of my command abilities.
How we deal with death is at least as important as how we deal with life, wouldn't you say?
What exactly is Genesis? Genesis is life from lifelessness.
Fascinating. What if this thing we use where life already exists? It would destroy such life in favor of its new matrix. There's a man out there I haven't seen in 15 years. He's trying to kill me. Why are you here?
Who is Khan?
Something may be wrong on Regular One. We've been ordered to investigate. The ship is yours.
He tasks me, and I shall have him.
Sensors indicate a vessel in our area, closing fast.
Yellow alert.
Do you know the Klingon proverb that tells us revenge is a dish that is best served cold?
I've lost their signal.
Fire! Hang on!
I don't believe in a no-win scenario.
We're talking about universal Armageddon.
I've heard you. And I wish to go on hurting you.
Star Trek is a franchise that has nearly equaled Star Wars in total output. Just as that cash cow has produced many tales that are less than the original, the Trek series has its share of low points. But the shining moment for Captain Kirk and his crew is this 1982 production of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Written and directed by Nicholas Meyer, the story involves an encounter with an old enemy, Khan, a genetically engineered superhuman who Kirk exiled to a dying planet years earlier. This brilliant script balances themes of growing old, the nature of friendship, and the moral dilemma of who deserves help in life and death situations. Spock even dies, but don't worry. Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, another sequel, follows close behind.
I brought a friend.
I'm surprised you didn't come here sooner.
It's not an easy thing to meet your maker.
And what can he do for you?
Can the maker repair what he makes?
Would you like to be modified?
Stay. I had in mind something a little more radical.
What seems to be the problem?
Death.
Death. Well, I'm afraid that's a little out of my jurisdiction.
I want more life, Father.
Blade Runner joins 2001: A Space Odyssey as being one of the most influential movies of the modern era. A dystopian and dark, rain-soaked Los Angeles, saturated with the film noir atmosphere, is the setting for this tale of an assassin hunting down a group of rebellious androids. It deals primarily with the question of what it means to be human in a world filled with alienation and indifference. Much has been made of Rutger Hauer's final Tears in Rain speech, but my favorite scene is the one you just saw, where Adam confronts God and lets him know what a mess he's made of things. I hope you enjoyed this 4-film selection. Next week I'll post 4 more as we move toward the total of 40 classic sci-fi movies. If you have never seen The Thing or saw it years ago and had a negative reaction, I'd urge you to revisit it. You might become like many critics who in 1982 excoriated the film and later admitted their mistake by proclaiming it a masterpiece of practical effects and a top-tier entertainment worthy of your attention. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I answer all criticisms and compliments. Thanks, and see you soon.